Welcome to another Transformers Fanstream. It's 80s week over here in Transformers Land, and we'll come with more on that later. Okay, so we're just going to get right into it this Fanstream.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what everybody's here for, the plastic. So we pipelined all of today's reveals on our last Fanstream, so we're going to literally just... It's the first thing we're going to do and get right into it. So we're going to start with Studio Series 86 Steeljaw. Here you can see him on screen in his lion mode. Check out those sick wings. And then in this next image, you can see him here still in his lion mode, but with the very famous big speaker that he comes with.
Famous. That's a great way to put it.
We're going to call it famous. So yeah. So Evan's getting these set up on the table here. We'll show you what's going on. So good.
Show you all everything that he comes with.
All the things. He comes with everything. And Blaster for size comparison.
Yeah. Well, Blaster is here because obviously just the whole functionality of it. So okay, 86 Steeljaw obviously showed up in the movie. It was one of Blaster's cassettes. Happy to finally bring him here because I feel like a lot of Blaster's cassettes usually get like left to the side.
It's because Soundwave's superior.
A little bit. Like I feel like in the past, whenever we've done Steeljaw, it's always been like, here's the yellow redeco of Ravage, and we're calling it Steeljaw, and it's like, boy, that's a stretch. But yeah, so actually, I think a lot of the stream is mostly Hisui. But yeah, this is a Hisui-san special right here.
Perfect.
So yeah, here we have 86 Steeljaw. He looks fantastic. The only thing that we really deviated from the original model was he's supposed to have gold eyes, but no matter, the gold and the yellow weren't showing up that well, so we changed them to blue just so that they would pop.
Pretty animation-y in general, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of Autobots have that classic blue eye, so that's why we did that. And then of course, obviously, he turns into his cassette mode, and the cassette can go inside Blaster. Obviously, a lot of compatibility there. But he also comes with speaker. The speaker weapon actually ended up showing up in season 2 of the series where Blaster fights Soundwave.
Okay.
This was like one of Hisui's ideas where it's just like, oh, let's make it so that Steeljaw can also use this as a weapon.
The most ridiculous accessory ever.
But then it can come off and Blaster can actually wield it as well.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, to kind of recreate that scene. So, just kind of bringing that in there, giving more accessories, more fun to these characters.
Justifying the core price point, giving you a cassette, all the stuff. Like, it's built out. You get to... Also cross-selling, because we like to do that. So like, if you don't already have your 86 Blaster, you have a chance. He's out there now. You can go pick him up.
Yeah, absolutely.
This lets you complete that scene. All right, so...
Just a few more cassettes to go.
Just getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
So, up next, we have our video game universe, War for Cybertron. So you can see here on the screen, our deluxe class Decepticon Trooper. This is him in bot mode, some cool greens and purples and grays going on there. Then we can see his vehicle mode. Here, and then let's talk about this troop builder.
One of the first troop builder we're doing from the video games, so it's pretty exciting. In the concept art for this guy, he's always shown as like black and purple, but in the games, he's actually this gunmetal in green.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is fascinating. It's like going back over and looking at the scene, like the very first grunt that Megatron destroys is this grunt.
Okay.
And he was these colors. I was like, oh wow. But I just think the game overall is so dark that everybody just assumed, oh, just like in the concept art, he's supposed to be black and purple, right? And it's like, well, no, this is what he looked like in the game. But yeah, so worked on this with Shusan. This guy is a partial of the Barricade figure that Sam and him worked on together. So he is big for a deluxe.
He is.
He turns into the car mode that he had, and he also still has the weapon swapping gimmick where you can pop off his arm, pop on the weapon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, troop building, this is really awesome. You can buy a bunch of these, start building out those toy scenes. We love seeing the fan toy picks. It's really cool. You can kind of like, this is kind of a chance for Transformers to have its, Cobra Bat moment, almost kind of.
A little bit. I mean, like, and with Optimus Prime's axe, you can make it seem like, oh, they cut off his
everything
arm.
off.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, that's pretty fun. So we want to talk live action? I think we should do a live action figure.
Sure,
next.
let's switch.
All right, so let's check out Skywarp here. You can see him in his bot mode. Again, who doesn't love a nice seeker? And then you can see Skywarp here in his alt mode. Incredible.
The Tetrajet.
Oh, good old Tetrajets here. Again, from Bumblebee movie, great scene on Cybertron to start the movie. So let's talk about it. I mean, again, I like purple, so I'm all in on this.
Yeah, I know it's your favorite.
After black, let's get it right.
All right, so This is Skywarp. In my head, I always have to be like, it's not Thundercracker. I always associate dark colors with thunder, so that's why I always go there. This is Skywarp. Who may or may not have bit the dust by B-127 at the beginning of the movie, but we'll say that was Hot Link.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Fine, that works.
yeah.
There's a lot of people in a big battle, and
Yeah, there's a lot of color overlap there. You never know. So obviously this is a redeco that you've seen before by Sam and Kunihiro-san. Yep. What's amazing is they planned out a lot of this in advance. So one of the big differences is the orientation of the wings for all the characters. So for Skywarp, the wings are like down and pointed. And then every other one's had like different orientations that they were sticking at. He also has Blitzwing's head, where it has like a gas mask.
Interesting.
It's really interesting. I really like them. And when you build out a Seeker army, they always look very cool and very imposing together. And this kind of completes that original trio, so it's great.
Yeah, it's pretty big Voyager too. Like it's beefy.
He is beefy. Wings and like when you get to wings, it always adds more mass to it than there's actually there.
It's true.
Which we say is whenever we have to sell something into marketing, it's always just like, why do the jet characters always look so much bigger? It's the wings. It's because it's flat plastic. It makes it look bigger.
It's easier. We can fit it in.
Yeah, they don't need 6 wheels. That's why.
All right, so that's our Voyager wave, right? Okay. So this next one got a lot of conversation online following the Space Bridge reveal, but let's check out Leader Class 86 Springer. Here you see him in his bot mode. You're probably saying, what is that thing in his hand aside from the sword? We'll get into that. You can see him here first in his first of 2 alt modes, his helicopter mode. And then lastly, you can see him here in his car, third alt mode, and Evan's grabbing the pieces, and we will talk about this here on the podium.
I am told Springer has better things to do tonight than die.
Ah, yes. I hope I have better things to do than die tonight as well.
Please don't leave me. Yeah.
So yeah, oh, we got accessories.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously this is another Hasui-san that I worked on with to make this happen. This is a partial of the original, I believe it was the War for Cybertron Siege.
I think it was Siege, yeah.
Yeah, Springer, which was a fantastic figure, but there were just some things about it that needed to be updated in order to bring it into 86. So he is slightly taller than that figure because he has new chest, new head, new shoulders, obviously, to get that rotation. His hands now have hand hinges. He comes with a lot more accessories. So you're seeing his animation accurate blaster, which I think a lot of people will be like, oh, this is the blaster that Ultra Magnus used in the scene that they animated wrong. It's like, oh, well, now you can recreate that if you want.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, what do I talk about next? The catapult missile. That scene is so iconic because I remember laughing seeing that as a child and being like, that is so cool that he said that line. So we definitely had to make sure that he came with that. And he can hold it, obviously, but it also has like a 5mm port, so you can put blast effects to make it seem like he just launched it from the catapult, and I don't know, maybe it's going to crash into somebody huge.
Oh, maybe.
Who knows?
It could be.
He does come with an animation-accurate sword as well for when he's fighting Wreck-Gar, so if you have our 86 Voyager Wreck-Gar, you can recreate that scene.
Even better.
His helicopter blades obviously then convert into like a bigger, wider sword, so you can have him dual-wield. He does come with a few of the original blasters that he held from the War for Cybertron Siege molds, and then we had a little bit of room left in the tooling, and Hasui-san was like, what if we gave him like a Wrecker hammer?
I love it.
Yeah, we were just like, yeah, sure, why not? It wasn't really featured in the movie or anything like that.
But it's a good reason. We have the room. We may just put in there. If you've been buying our Wreckers collection, like this is a chance to, armor up your bulkhead or however you want. Maybe there's more characters coming that makes sense to hold a hammer. I don't know. You never know. It could be fun, and it's just a fun accessory. But I really like this figure, obviously. I like the triple changer, and he has such a unique form factor to him that it's just, he really always has stood out a lot as like a very unique character. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. Who doesn't like a helicopter that also turns into a car? And then again, the new shoulders and the hands, and like really justified like why he needed to be updated to be 86. Yeah. So there's a lot going on here. Again, all the accessories. So hopefully, I think that will answer a lot of the questions. You just reminded me. We were able to fit in just one little secret into his wrist. Hasui-san, just brilliant. At the when Springer is introduced in the movie, they're under attack by Decepticons, and he has like a little blaster that like pops out of his arm, and we actually were able to get that into the wrist. Ooh. So it actually, you can get a blast effect on there. It's a little tricky, but it is there. And then it just... I have faith. Our fans will make it work. I'll see all the pictures when this comes out later this summer, I think it is. So he's we're showing you them a little early, so hopefully everybody get a chance to check this out. So, but speaking of synergy, you know what else is happening in May with Springer? Springer's joining Void Rivals. So let's check out the cover here for Void Rivals #9.
We totally planned
it that way.
Yeah.
So our ongoing Energon Universe comic books with our partners over at Skybound. Image 9 will be hitting shelves on Wednesday, May 22nd. That's New Comic Book Wednesday for those of you who know what happens on Wednesdays in the comic world. It's going to be a pretty good day. I'm actually going to be going to a concert, so I'm going to make sure to read this early in the morning on the trip down to New York City. So that'll be fun.
No
so
spoilers.
I can avoid all the spoilers on the internet. But you'll be able to pick that up again. Void Rivals, Springer's going to show up, issue 9, May 22nd. Pick it up at your comic book store. So
that's awesome. It's been a fantastic comic so far.
I mean,
I've been enjoying everything Energon Universe.
Everything Energon Universe is doing. Robert Kirkman, the whole team there, Sean, Ben, they're just like, their whole team.
It's so good.
Everything they work on, every time I get a new comic shipment, I'm just like, yes!
Yeah.
Because there's almost something every week, pretty much, with the whole way the world goes. So I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one's actually pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty much everything I wanted back in the 80s. It might be my favorite figure of the day. We're going to talk about Deluxe Class 86 Bumblebee. So let's check him out here in his bot mode. That's just beautiful. You can check him out here in his little tiny car mode. So good. I love it. I love it.
I'm happy to hear that.
So, all right, let's talk about him.
Sure. So this is another Hisui-san special.
It's a Hisui day.
Yeah, it is. So this is our A+ series deluxe Bumblebee.
So yeah, the A-level assortment. So these are the always-on items that will be available on shelf this summer. They're starting to set, I think, around July for us. And you'll be able to get Bumblebee and that Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Again, if you enjoy the thrill of the hunt, this will be the item you can go and get out at retail. It'll be out there, I promise. You'll be able to get it.
Yeah. So I don't even know where to begin. So essentially, this is just an 86 Bumblebee. But what we've done here is that we wanted to bring in like the penny racer aspect of the original toy and what was kind of shown in the animation a lot of times. Yep. So that's what we've done here. And also, he is not a parts former. Everything just flips and flaps and converts and hangs out on his back.
Is he a mini masterpiece? Is he like 38 steps and it's going to take me forever to play with him?
No,
okay,
he's not that bad. No, I wouldn't say that at all. One thing that people are probably like, why are his windows gray like that? It actually ended up being because of the engineering. From the way that we kind of had to compress everything like that, some of his pieces and hinges had to be PA, and that kind of like receded into the windows. So there was going to be this weird cutout where they were that gray color instead of blue. So we were like, okay, let's just paint them all gray, and that will be kind of a reference to the original toy. So that's kind of what we did there. But what's really fun is Hisui-san was able to figure out a way that in the original show, he always had like the Autobot emblem on like the front of the hood, but it always disappeared when he transformed. And so we actually can do that now. It like goes away when he converts. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a nice figure.
Still wizards.
Yeah, always.
Always wizards. So, this one, again, part of that A-level assortment. He will be available for pre-order today in limited quantities, but you'll be able to hunt him all summer long. So no worries about getting this Bumblebee. We will make sure this Bumblebee gets in your hand. There's a lot of them coming because who doesn't want their perfect penny racer Bumblebee?
Yeah. He's so much fun.
He's fun. He's a lot of fun. He's been great to play with through the entire development cycle. All right. So that rounds out our Studio Series items for the day. We have one more new reveal to get to. This one is a Pulse exclusive. We alluded to this last time. We showed off the comic art from Dan Kana. So let's check it out. Officially, Leader Straxus. You can see him here in his bot mode. These colors are very comic, striking, beautiful. And then you're probably all wondering, like, wait, it's the alt mode. So here you go. You can see exactly where we went.
You mean his comic book accurate alt mode?
That's right. I mean, a lot of people maybe don't know, though. So.
No, it's one of those weird things where it's like, wow, that original alt mode was very Galvatron before Galvatron.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. Leader Class Straxus.
I love this.
Yeah, he is, and of course, as I was setting up, he is a partial off of the Kingdom Galvatron that we did before. This is another one that I worked on with Hisui-san. He just went ham on it. It's fantastic. We made sure to get his pickaxe in there, because this guy, he is the Lord Governor of Polyhex, and he has quite a fascination and love of smelting pools and things of the like. He was a very interesting character.
Are those wings on the axe hinged? Like they're hinged?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
because when he converts, he always had like these weird wing tips, and
Okay.
so yeah, Hisui-san was like, "We'll do it like that," because a lot of times, I think the very few other times that we have done a Straxus toy, we always made the axe turn into the gun barrel, and it was very weird. But in this particular instance, the gun barrel is actually just a separate blaster that stores on his back. Yeah, or he can just wield.
So good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun going on here.
Yeah, and then of course something I wanted to bring in, like, because there's always questions on like why these colors, and what we were doing is we were referencing like the original comic book where it's a lot of blues and reds. So the very first appearance, like he was one that, like even when Hisui-san and I were starting this and talking about it, it was like, so what color scheme are we doing? Because there are so many and they go so many different ways, and we were like, okay, well we're gonna do first appearance. That's what we're gonna do here.
And I hope it's like coming through. These colors in person are very striking. It's like a very, very rich blue.
Yeah.
So incredible stuff. All right, let's check out the front of the box here. We're going to throw that up on the screen for you. You can see which comic cover this was based off of, but we're also going to grab the packaging for all three of them so you can see exactly how the spine looks together.
Or how far we are so far.
Yeah, we're building out that picture. So here you can see when you get all three of these together, they make that nice big panorama.
Slowly building out the final scene. Oh no, there's somebody's hand.
I see a hand. Something going on there. Maybe there's a fourth one that we haven't, constantly been alluding to, so it's definitely coming. So yeah, really awesome. Again, shout out to our packaging team and Amy for making this come together. It's just super fun. And I think Marcelo did the artwork on all that.
Marcelo did the artwork on the spines. Yeah,
love
they're
it.
fantastic. Yeah.
So, all right, so I think that does it for product reveals. So,
Really?
Our friends over at Beyblade and Takara Tomy have a new line coming out called Beyblade X. So, they brought the next version of Beyblade to life with partnership with us. It's coming out this summer. So, there's a new Transformer Beyblade coming, was revealed this morning. So, let's check out this little launch video. That video's pretty awesome, isn't it? I mean, it's great. We got Tops here with us.
This is great.
Yeah, so recently revealed by our good friends over at Gizmodo, Transformers welcomes Beyblade X to the battle with all new Beyblade X Transformers collab multi-pack set of tops as seen here.
3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah.
You may remember from the Transformers digital tops but now they get to come to life for the first time, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
From the app to your table.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Transformers and Beyblade are made by the same company, Takara Tomy, along with us. So yeah, we're finally just doing a little bit of cross-pollination.
Yeah, so these items are featuring your authentic Takara Tomy die-cast metal tops with fan-favorite characters such as Optimus Primal, Starscream, Optimus Prime, and Megatron. And these collab tops work with the all-new Beyblade X Battle Set Stadium. It's pretty cool. The rail's fun. Like, I don't never really played, but it's been pretty fun to watch.
I worked on Beyblade for a couple of years, so yeah, it's very exciting.
All right, so the new Transformers X Beyblade tops are available for pre-order exclusively on Amazon tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, and the Beyblade X Battle Set is available now on Amazon. It's cool stuff. All right.
Very cool stuff.
So, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, it's 80s week over here this week in Transformers land. So
It's always 80s week. What are you talking about?
So in case you missed it yesterday, we have a series of stop motions that will be going up on social this week to help celebrate 80s week, and yesterday's was something everybody did back in the 80s. Jazzercise, yay! So let's check that out quick, and we'll bring Kelly up from the franchise team to talk about some other exciting updates we have coming.
Did I hear jazzercise?
Oh, it's a wild Kelly.
We summoned her.
So that video is great. Good old Grumpy Face himself getting some much needed exercise in that video. But be sure to keep your eyes on Transformers social channels all week watch the rest of these nostalgic stop motions. But that's not all. This week, starting tomorrow night, as well as on Saturday and Sundays, our partners at Trafalgar have brought this special cinema experience that will take fans to the very beginning as the original voice actors team up for the first time in decades to revisit their characters and recreate the enduring magic of Transformers.
So the event features an exclusive behind-the-scenes table read with the original cast, including Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, shown on split scene with pilot episodes More Than Meets the Eye Part 1, followed by the next 3 episodes in the first series. And fans can experience the original Saturday morning cartoon on the big screen for the first time and relive its evolution over the years with a sneak peek of the new season of Transformers Earthspark. It's the perfect event for fans old and new.
That's
Old,
great.
like me, because I turned 40 like the brand yesterday. So, tickets are on sale at selected cinemas. You can go to Transformers40thcinemaevent.com. Again, that's with the 40th, not the whole word, just to clarify that for you. I myself have tickets for this weekend showing, taking my daughter for the first movie theater experience. She gets to see Dad on the big screen. So, that's right. Sure to get there early, see the pre-roll stuff, and you get to see this guy.
You're setting her up to always expect you before a movie.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of funny. She'll be super disappointed. We're just going to get her ready for being an adult right now.
Yeah,
So.
sure. This is great. This is the perfect time to do that.
Yeah. So, again, it's Transformers40thcinemaevent.com to purchase your tickets now. These showings are again tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday.
That's right. So you guys might remember a while back, we brought on Matt Ferguson to talk about his vinyl artwork. Well, today we wanted to give you a look at the artwork in its full and final glory. And we've got some samples here today to announce that Pulse will actually have their very own exclusive version of the album. We did a quick mock-up here. Ooh. So
That is
there's only
fantastic.
2,500 of these available. So it has the special art indicating that inside you will get, can I borrow your Vanna hands here? The Optimus Prime version, which is red and blue swirls, and the Bumblebee version, which is yellow and black swirls.
Also, both icons.
Yeah, I was going to
Both
say, when you said
icons
Bumblebee,
each
I was like,
side.
oh, I have Decepticon, let me go to...
Just the vinyl art on it.
These are pretty cool.
Yeah, this
They're
is freaking
fun,
awesome.
right? So this is not separated out. This is the art that'll be on it.
So good.
So you can actually pre-order today. It will release on July 26th. And then a reminder, the full album will release digitally on September 17th on all music streaming platforms.
Now, we're going to throw it to a little anniversary for our good friend Stan Bush, who you might know has like a famous song from a movie or something for the brand.
There
or-
are 2 songs in
Right.
there.
He's got a jazzercise hit.
Did he write a jazz? All right, so let's throw it over to our good friend Stan for a little 40th anniversary celebration.
Hi, this is Stan Bush, singer of the Touch and Dare from Transformers the Movie. Just want to say happy 40th anniversary to Transformers fans everywhere. And always remember, you got the touch.
Thanks to Stan for the love always, but sticking with incredible talent, can we talk about Robinson Flagship Megatron again?
I mean, we can. He's pretty awesome.
Why we're here.
So, to ensure the most authentic and immersive experience, hey OP, Robinson actually teamed up with the original voice talent of Megatron and worldwide talent Frank Welker. So, this has over 270 lines included, 50 custom actions. Now, it converts from robot to tank and back, all via voice or the included app. So you'll actually get to hear all that authentic nostalgia and power of Frank Welker's masterful voice command the Decepticon army or your friends in the neighborhood. So as a special nod, he cannot be controlled.
No.
As a special nod to our 40th anniversary, included is a 40th anniversary collector coin, which is a really sweet sweepstakes for everybody. But we have an extra awesome surprise for some lucky fans, as there are 40 Megatron units scattered throughout the world that have been signed by Frank Welker.
Whoa.
Now the catch here, in order to be a part of this lucky bunch, you need to place your pre-order before May 26th.
Okay, 40 for 40 years? Yeah, good idea.
Smart, right?
Yeah.
So you can see, this thing is massive, he is heavy, it is the most intricate of all the Transformer robots Robinson has ever created. So in bot mode, he is 21 inches tall. That's also the tallest robot Robinson has ever made to hit the market, and it is solid. Pick this thing up, Evan.
Yes. We're playing with him a few times.
tell
Oh, God damn.
How much machinery is included in there? It is over 8 pounds.
Yeah.
But should we
It's
talk
like a small
about?
child.
It is a small child. It is somebody's baby for sure.
Can you put him in the passenger seat to qualify for the HOV lane?
Absolutely.
All right, that's all we need. For everybody that lives in the Northeast, you can now get through Boston quicker.
Is that one of his voice lines?
All right. Can we talk about the insane conversion process of this?
It's pretty impressive.
It is. It's pretty crazy. Hey, Megatron. Convert.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
So he looks good in bot mode, but he is amazing and detailed as a functioning tank. It's really just Prime. So
Oh, it's perfect.
inside includes the most servo motors ever built into a Roboson bot. 36 motors, which create this and all sorts of other amazing actions that you will love doing. There's also 118 microchips inside, 6 IMUs, and that constantly monitors his balance, which gives him unparalleled stability when he is not in his tank mode.
In tank mode, this can climb a steep incline, roll over your G.I. Joes. Why is he rolling over my G.I. Joes? That seems bad. And it can even shoot the included projectile shells included with an Optimus Prime target.
Ooh.
There we go.
Now with sound effects.
We don't have the target, but we do have the projectiles.
Classic projectiles from the 80s. It's amazing.
It's perfect for 40th anniversary. That's impressive.
But actually, I'm more of a fan of the robot mode, so hey, Megatron. Can you convert? Because I think the thing that I really need to talk about
Leader of the Decepticons.
are those piercing red eyes. Like, he is just absolutely loaded with LEDs just all over. It's like 112 or something like that? Like, wow.
There are 112, they're ultra bright LEDs, so you can play with them in the dark, you can play with them outside during the day, he can go everywhere with you.
Perfect.
And he does come with a whole slew of weapons in his arsenal.
Because what is Megatron without his mace or sword?
Right? So fun thing on his sword, I don't know if you can tell in the studio here, it actually does light up. It's a little hard to see. And he does have his mace cannon as well, and then of course his cannon blaster on his right arm.
He actually pairs really nicely with flagship Optimus Prime. So let's check out a size comparison.
Who has been hiding out underneath and trying to steal attention from Megatron.
But you can see them side by side.
Optimus Prime. I'll crush you with my bare hands.
I mean, there you have it. It's a Transformer fan's dream playing out right in front of you. Our leaders side by side.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
You get to play out an episode just right in
There
front
you
of
go.
yourself. Yeah.
They're going to take home the rest of the stream, actually.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Actually, can they be the new hosts of these streams?
I think it worked really well.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, so I imagine everyone wants to know, how much is this? It's huge. It's got to be the most expensive thing ever, right?
I would imagine so.
What are we thinking? 2,000, 3,000?
It's just like a used car.
Yeah. So actually, Robinson did a really solid job on this one and managed to get it priced out at only $8.99.
Whoa.
So good. So there you have it. Get yours today and get in on the pre-order deadline of May 26th for your chance to get that signed unit. There's only 40 of them out there, so you're going to go quickly. Make sure you get one, because I know I'm going to go get mine.
And this one's mine, so.
Oh, well, is
I'm
that
taking
okay?
this
Well,
now.
then this is mine. If that's what we're doing here.
Did she just like walk out with the Megatron? I thought that was like my birthday present. I don't get anything fun here.
I'm sorry, she literally just left the studio.
All right. Well, anyways, at the beginning, I promised pipeline reveals. So you ready? Let's get into it. Up first, this is going to be Legacy Wave 4, for the record. Everybody that's kind of wondering what's coming on. So
Last wave of the year for Legacy.
for this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think everybody kind of expected this when we did Wave 1 way back at PulseCon, what the redeco opportunity for Megatron might be.
Yeah, of course.
So, up first, we have our core class Energon Galvatron. So you can see here, got that jet mode, got the purples. So you'll see the bot mode, you'll see what's going on. These will get revealed roughly about a month or so. You'll see them soon. So,
I like to say that isn't much of a surprise.
no, not really much of a surprise. And then, rounding out our core class for the year and the wave, we have our next Armorizer. But we're going to tease you guys a little. You can see here, he's got a different look in the vehicle mode in this picture. But we're not going to tell you his name. Or her name. I forget. His name.
We'll use they, them for now.
They, them.
Yeah.
So you can see, again, new artwork, different colors, a little different than, was it Boulder Crash was the first one, right?
Boulder Crash was the first one. Yeah.
So a little different coming there. So you'll see more of that coming soon as well. All right, let's go into Deluxe class. Because there's a lot of fun in Deluxe.
Always.
I think this one came out really awesome. Pretty sure we kind of let Takara lead design on this next one.
Yep.
So up first, Deluxe class Quake. You can see here, again, this beautiful artwork. He's got some cool weapon accessories, we'll say.
Which I suppose we should say, we've been using our package art that's going to be
you
showing
guys
up
are
for
getting a
all the
little preview
reveals.
from the package art this time. So, next up in our Deluxe class, a female jet bot from the Decepticons that we get many asks to do. I think everybody kind of expected this was coming again after PulseCon when we showed off Windblade. So, officially announcing, Deluxe class Slipstream, she'll be joining the line in Wave 4. Those beautiful purples and teals.
A fan favorite ever since her reveal and Transformers Animated. Happy to bring her in
So
here.
good. It's going to be fun.
Mark did a fantastic job with
the
her.
partialing on her and the little updates, it really looks like Slipstream. So, and then I think this next one might be kind of a little left fieldish. People are not going to be surprised to see this kind of styling come to Legacy. But we are officially making a Deluxe, very much G1 Optimus Prime, modeled after the original G1 toy. Comes with the Energon Axe, his original blaster, has the very much original G1 head.
Yep, the yellow eyes,
yeah.
Mark
really
did
cool.
a fantastic job on this one. It was a passion project. So
It was fun. Then we'll move on to Voyager. So Metal Hawk is kind of our introduction into our Japanese universe here, because we're trying to hit on all of those continuities.
Super God Master Force, one of my favorites. Yeah.
So Metal Hawk's coming back. There are differences on this one versus the last release. So some color updates, a couple other things.
The first release that we did was more animation accurate, and this one is more toy accurate.
Perfect.
So you will see it all when we actually get to show it.
And then finishing out our Voyager collection for the year. This one I think is actually really awesome, mainly because I really
I
like
wonder why. Yeah.
the Optimus, but I also like blacks and purples. It's so shocking. So
It's not the beard? Oh.
Voyager animated Motormaster will be joining. You can see here he's got that new head, the new deco scheme. And I mean, who doesn't like a good beard on a bot?
Yeah,
right?
beard and mustache. Yeah, he's got a great head.
And then to start our leader assortment for Wave 4, this is probably my favorite item of the year. And yes, I mean, if everybody knows, I mean, I might be, wearing a Buzzsaw shirt.
Just a little biased.
Anyways, leader class Soundwave will be joining the assortment here this year. Again, yes, this is that Netflix cassette player version of Soundwave that everybody has been after. It's Soundwave. He also comes with 3 cassettes. Not going to tell you who they are today because you're going to have to find out later. And then lastly, rounding out the leader assortment, the absolute no surprise to anybody because you've been seeing it on the back of your Tidal Wave box since like last December.
Yep.
Leader class Armada Galvatron, which you can get so you can armor up with those pieces from Tidal Wave as your Titan starts to come out. So
A fantastic
really,
color scheme.
Yeah, also really awesome. Just a good redeco. And Sam actually finished that one.
Yep.
So, favorite thing today? What was your favorite thing to reveal?
We showed a lot.
We did. I mean, it's a lot of studio series and one exclusive. So
Yeah, you go first.
All right. So for me, I'm honestly I'm torn. I really like what we're doing with the comic capsule, but there's something about the A-level assortment 86 Bumblebee. That
you
is
and
just
Mark, yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's makes me feel like I'm 4 again, and it's everything I wanted my mini bot to be in 1988. Because I'm gonna date myself here.
I mean, that makes me incredibly happy. So, but for me, it is the leader Straxus that we're doing for the comic book program. He came out fantastic. Hasui did an amazing job with that Galvatron mold and really capturing a lot of the details that show up in the very obscure 1 or 2 pages that you actually see his alt mode in the original comic. I just love him to death.
Yeah, it's great. And then we got one more of those. The reveal for that final one's going to be really awesome. We're going to have a special guest reveal that one. It's going to be via social, most likely, coming to you next month. Pay attention to it. It's going to be cool. It rounds out that panorama scene that we have going on the spines as well. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense, and it's very unique. Very much not something we get to do a ton of. So
yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, when it was pitched, everybody was like, what?
Who? Yeah. What? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're are you sure? Yeah, we're sure. So I think everybody's actually really excited. We're adding nice new bots to the line with that final offering. All right, so let's recap. Studio Series items that you saw today will be available for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hasbro Pulse and select fan retailers. This excludes the 86 Bumblebee. Again, he's part of that A-level assortment, so he'll be available everywhere this summer. So if you enjoy the thrill of the hunt, you will have your chance to get him. There will be some limited quantity available on Amazon and other select fan retailers, just won't be on Pulse. But don't fret if you miss him. You'll have a chance to get him this summer. He'll be coming, I promise.
Yeah. Him and RTF1 Optimus Prime.
That we showed last time, yeah. 40th anniversary Straxus is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, so he will go up at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Pulse Premium members, available for everyone else at 2 p.m. Eastern. Roboson Megatron is available to pre-order right now, so don't forget, you want to get a chance to be one of those 40, get it in by May 26th.
Get them before Kelly steals them all.
Yeah, she'll steal them all from the warehouse.
Yeah.
The Pulse exclusive vinyl that Kelly showed off, again, coming out July 26th, available for pre-order today. Again, should be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hasbro Pulse. And then last but not least, sure to get out there this weekend. Go check out that G1 table read screening from our partners at Trafalgar. You get to see me, so that should be enough reason to go, I think. And again, it's Transformers 40th cinemaevent.com for all the info on how to purchase your tickets and where it will be shown. So
definitely make sure to update your Instagram on how your daughter reacted to this, because I'm very curious
I might try to film a reaction video and just put a robot face over her face or something. We'll see. So
that'll be great.
So we're going to round out today with your first chance to hear some new music that's actually going to appear on these 40th anniversary vinyls. So we're going to check out this music video, which features some G1 animation. And until next time, transform and roll out.
The Transformers. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers.